is not a rescue system. Prayer is a lifestyle. Jesus said, when ye pray, not if ye pray. Matthew 6 verse 6 to 8. He said, but thou, when thou prayest. So it's an issue of when. It must be a program of your life. When ye pray, you, when thou prayest, and when ye pray. Now he went on in verse 16 of the same Matthew chapter 6. He said, when ye fast, but thou, when thou fastest. Now, so prayer and fasting, according to the teaching of Jesus, is supposed to be our way of life. A lot of people here have testimonies of the presence of God that comes on them when they stand waiting on Him. Very strange. Until prayer and fasting becomes your lifestyle, you're far from access to this realm of faith. This realm of faith requires that you learn how to stand upon your watch and set yourself upon the tower to hear what He will say to you. And the Lord said, write the vision. And the Lord said, write the vision. Think of it. I was waiting on the Lord when the Lord delivered me from the tendencies for indebtedness. 1981. And I saw in my Bible, waiting on the Lord, Deuteronomy chapter 15 verse 6. He said, the Lord thy God blesses you as He has promised you, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, but thou shalt not borrow. And I said, why? He said, because borrower is servant to the lender. I said, but why, Lord? He said, and you cannot serve two masters. We have to choose one and despise the other. I said, Lord, I choose you. October 4, 1981, God delivered me from the trap of debt. I have never owned a dime or borrowed a dime from any mortal man, living or dead, since 1981. God has been. Now see, when you wait on the Lord, He said, then shall your light break forth out of obscurity. Your light will break forth as the morning. We need a breaking forth. When we are away from the body, we are present with the Lord. We need to know how to be present with the Lord. Most of the things working in my life today, they came by waiting on the Lord, and it's working. It's working. 1982, I sat and I said, God, show me the secret of kingdom prosperity. And I took the Copeland's books and my Bible to wait on the Lord for 3 days. On the third day, light broke out. And the Lord said, my son David, my prosperity plan is not a promise, so it does not answer to prayers. It's not a promise, there's no respect for fasting. My prosperity plan is a covenant. Until your part is played, I am not committed. Direct rhema from heaven. And I said, what is my part? Why the earth remaineth? Seed time and harvest shall not cease. I heard from God. I screamed and I said, I can never be poor. That was the day God took me out of any realm of poverty. Waiting on the Lord helps you to hear God clearly. Your hearing becomes more distinct. You can tell exactly what God is saying for you to do, and then you are up running. Prayer and fasting must become our lifestyle if we must enjoy God's plan and purpose for the hour.